I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
So Cameron, we have been talking every Thursdays about finding work-life balance.
Yes.
So I would like to ask you and all of our listeners out there, have you found your work-life balance?
Nope.
Have you struck a balance?
Nope.
No.
I have not myself, but we will be talking about today to strike a balance, meaning you have found that good amount of both work and play. Yeah.
I feel in life, striking any balance is hard.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Just finding balance, it seems so easy to do, but I feel one of the hardest things to do.
It is true. Do you feel you found balance in your life? Have you struck a balance?
Oh, I never have balance. I never have balance.
One side or the other?
Yeah, it's one side or the other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like I can be in the middle and it's equal weight on both sides. I feel life in general is never really a balance. It's more of a juggle.
Right. Well,
it's a juggle.
Nowadays they're saying, sometimes it's hard to have day-to-day balance or week-to-week balance. But maybe try and, 1 month you're working a lot. The next month you don't work a lot.
That I can do.
That, yeah.
That I can do. Okay. So, it seems that, Mickey has found some work-life balance because he eats dinner with his family every night.
Yes.
And that's a very good thing. Okay. Here are some expressions that we're going to cover today. Run yourself ragged. R-A-G-G-E-D. So it's not ragged. It's ragged.
Yes.
Okay.
To run yourself ragged means to work yourself to exhaustion.
Yeah.
You're doing too much and it's slowly kind of breaking you down.
Absolutely. All right. A happy medium?
A happy medium means that you're finding that balance, and it's a good balance.
Okay.
It's not too much to one side or the other.
Okay. And the last one is to strike a balance.
So this is the verb form where you have found that place right in the middle where you're not going one direction and you're not going the other direction.
Okay.
You're staying nicely in that middle part.
All right. Very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue.
Talia, thank you. This new routine has really made me feel lighter.
That's wonderful to hear. You looked like you were running yourself ragged last month.
I was. But now, my family eats dinner together, and I always log off by 6. My wife says she finally feels like I'm present.
That's the real win. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
It is. I've even started painting again. I think I'm starting to find a happy medium.
It sounds like you've struck a balance. Nicely done.
You can find our power dialogue on page 146. Finding work-life balance. It sounds like you've struck a balance. Okay, so Mickey begins by saying, Talia, thank you. This new routine has really made me feel lighter. So meaning when you feel lighter, it means that you had this burden, you had this weight on your shoulder, and now it's gone.
Yes.
Okay? And what does Talia say?
That's wonderful to hear. You look like you were running yourself ragged last month.
Now, if you run yourself ragged, what are you doing to yourself?
You are working so hard that it kind of is damaging you, right? Ragged, I often think of clothing, like ragged clothing.
Yes.
Where it's not new clothes.
Right.
They're very old. Maybe they're torn a little bit.
Think of Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yeah, you know her stepsisters, they wore the pretty clothes.
Yeah.
And she wore like the old clothes.
The old ragged
clothes, yeah.
So if you run yourself ragged, you're basically saying that you're doing too much and it's making you tired.
Worn out.
You don't look good.
You don't look refreshed.
Maybe you didn't take a shower.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So if you run yourself ragged, it's something that you do to yourself. Maybe not intentionally, but if you work too hard.
Yes.
Or you don't take care of your sleeping or your health, you can run yourself ragged.
Yes.
Okay, Mickey says, I was, but now my family eats dinner together and I always log off by 6. My wife says she finally feels like I'm present. Okay, if you log off by 6, I think he's referring to basically turn off the computer, turn off maybe other electronic devices.
Yeah, not look at email.
Yeah.
Not look at your, all those messenger
Right.
apps that they have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not easy to do.
Oh, yeah.
At 6 p.m.?
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
But apparently Mickey was able to.
Yeah.
And he says that he's present.
Yeah, his wife says that he is more present. Okay, so present.
Yeah, this present has a few different meanings, doesn't it? We're not talking about gift. And we're not necessarily talking about now.
Yeah.
Like present tense, 현재.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So this present is more about existing in the place that you currently are.
So in that moment.
Yes. So in school, whenever the teacher takes attendance, they call your name.
Yeah.
You can say here,
Yeah.
or you can say present. So the feeling here with being present is that you're focused on the current thing that is happening in front of you.
Yes.
You're talking to your family and you're actually paying attention to them.
Right. So, so often you see like two people, a couple, family, they're all together, but they're all looking at their phones.
Yeah, they're not present.
They're not present. That is a good example of not being present. Okay. Tali says, that's the real win. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Okay. So Talia is saying it's basically if your family feels that you're present, then good for you. It's not easy, but is our power pattern.
Yes.
Oh, this is so common.
Yeah, we do use it a lot. And it's for things that, you know, to be honest, I feel like we often want the easy thing in life.
Of course we do.
But there are so many things that the easy way is actually the hard way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, like exercising seems like it's hard, but it's actually harder to deal with the diseases and
Health problems.
you get
Yeah.
from not exercising.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So using this expression, it's not easy, but you're often going to be saying things where I know it looks like it's difficult, but there is a reason. There is a value.
That's right.
This is worth it.
That's right. You may not see it now, but later you'll understand.
There's a good reason for this
Okay.
to be done.
All right. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And Mickey says,
It is. I've even started painting again. I think I'm starting to find a happy medium.
okay, this is really a great expression. If you are starting to find a happy medium, okay, medium, somewhere in the middle, but why is it happy?
Yeah, so don't think necessarily about happy in sense of like joy, right?
Yeah.
I'm so
yeah,
happy.
That's right.
So happy here means more like good or ideal. The thing that you want. So a happy medium means something in the middle and it's what you want.
Okay.
But you have to put happy here because not all mediums are happy,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want the extreme, right?
Yeah.
So finding a happy medium here means I'm not going too extreme, and that's a good thing.
Yeah. So it's almost like a good compromise. Yeah. It's like okay, am I going to go way over there or way over there? Okay, you find a happy medium somewhere in between. And Talia says, it sounds like you've struck a balance. Nicely done. So if you've struck a balance.
Yes. So this strike here is interesting.
Yeah.
Because to strike originally means to hit.
Hit, yeah.
Right?
Right.
But to strike a balance in this case, we're not hitting anyone or anything. You have just found the balance.
Yeah. All right. Very good. We'll give you more examples in just a bit. Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Talia, thank you. This new routine has really made me feel lighter.
That's wonderful to hear. You looked like you were running yourself ragged last month.
I was, but now my family eats dinner together, and I always log off by 6. My wife says she finally feels like I'm present.
That's the real win. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
It is. I've even started painting again. I think I'm starting to find a happy medium.
It sounds like you've struck a balance. Nicely done.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 148 and 49. If you run yourself ragged, R-A-G-G-E-D, it means that you've been working too hard and you're too busy and you are exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay? I've been running myself ragged this week.
You need a break. Rest is important too.
Yeah. So it's not just like, oh, I've worked so hard or worked so much this week. If you run yourself ragged, it's almost to the point that you're feeling a little sick.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay? She ran herself ragged getting ready for the party.
Yeah, some parties, they take a long time to prepare, organize.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true.
I think in this case, it's more of an exaggeration, you know?
Yeah. Maybe. It depends. You know, those big, like, galas that they have.
That is true.
Charity balls or whatever. Maybe something like that.
They do prepare for months and months.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I've never planned something that big before. But yeah, this ragged, going back to what I was saying earlier, it does feel like it comes from rags. 누더기.
Yeah.
So this sense of like, you've turned yourself into an old piece of cloth.
Oh my gosh.
From overuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are rips, there are tears, it's in shreds.
Oh, that reminds me of the expression from rags to riches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very similar. Rags here meaning poor in this case, and then becoming financially successful.
Yes.
So we often have that phrase, we often use that phrase, rags to riches.
Yeah, so run yourself ragged means you're making yourself feel very worn out, old, not shiny, almost sick is not a good thing.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh. So hopefully none of our listeners are running themselves ragged.
Yeah.
However, maybe this past week, it's been a really busy week and you did run yourself ragged.
Yeah, hopefully you can get a break this weekend.
Yes, okay. All right. If you find a happy medium, it means that you find a good, fair solution.
Yes.
Okay? I want a new car, but nothing too flashy.
Maybe a hybrid SUV would be a happy medium.
Oh, okay. So in this case, it's like, I want a new car, but I don't want anything fancy.
Yeah.
You know, sporty. So that's why the person says, oh, a hybrid SUV.
Yeah. So if you think about cars, you can have super cheap, terrible looking cars.
Yes.
Or you can have those like super
Sporty.
expensive, like Italian imported sports cars.
Yeah.
And both of those are probably not the best option. You want to go in the middle and find the happy medium.
That's right. So nothing too standard and nothing too flashy.
Yeah.
Okay. We found a happy medium between city and country life.
Ah.
Isn't that why a lot of people live in the Gyeonggi province here close to Seoul?
Yeah, it's not necessarily the middle of Seoul in the big city.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly the countryside either, right?
Right.
There aren't just tons of farms and cows and sheep, right? So yeah, that is what many would consider a happy medium, but that only works if that is what you want and enjoy.
Right.
So it could still have those conditions, but if that's not the lifestyle you want, it's a medium, but it's not a happy medium.
Okay. Here's another example that I just thought of. That is a couple wants to go on vacation. Okay. One person wants to completely relax at a resort.
Yes.
Another person wants an adventure. What's the happy medium? That's a good question.
That is a good question. I don't know what the happy medium. Maybe some days you're resting, some days you're on an adventure.
Yeah. You know, these sort of very different options.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find the best solution.
Yeah.
That encompasses or that includes both.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not possible.
Yeah.
Think like family planning. One person wants no kids. One person wants 5 kids.
Oh my goodness.
The
What's
happy
a happy
medium is not 3. There is no happy medium because there is no ability.
Oh, come on, Cameron. I think we could do maybe 2 kids or 1 kid.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the thing. The difference between 1 and 2 kids, there's maybe compromise.
Okay.
But the difference between 0 and 1 and 5, there's no middle ground there.
I love these examples. There is no happy medium.
There's no happy medium there.
No, okay. All right. If you strike a balance, it means to find, again, it's all having to do with kind of compromise between 2 things. And in this case, it's a little different from finding a happy medium. It's more about you have 2 things and you're trying to balance that. Okay. I'm trying to strike a balance between ambition and rest.
That's important. Burnout isn't worth it.
Yeah.
Same with studying. You know, sometimes you want to study really hard.
Yeah.
So you spend all your time studying and you burn out. You got to find a way to strike a balance.
Well, you know, I've never had that problem, Cameron. I've never studied that hard. Seriously.
Maybe you need to strike a balance in the other direction.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I needed to study really hard. Okay. She tries to strike a balance between eating healthy and enjoying treats. Yeah, I try to strike a balance too in this area because I'm all about like health and, you know, maintaining health, good health. But sometimes you do need to strike a balance. Like sometimes I can have cake.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can have those sweets.
Right.
Not often.
Yeah.
But
if it's every meal, that's when it becomes the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's not easy, but, okay, which means, yeah.
I understand it's difficult, but there's maybe a good reason to be doing this.
All right. It's not easy, but it will be worth your effort.
It's not easy, but I enjoy my job. Yeah.
Okay.
Jobs can be difficult and enjoyable.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is true. You know, parenthood, it's not easy.
Oh, I've heard.
Being a mother is not easy.
Yeah.
But it does have its rewards sometimes. Okay, all right. Vocab is the word present, which means you are here in the moment. You're focused on what's in front of you right there. Okay? Do check out the definition on page 150. And please stop by.
오디오 어학당.
All right. Pay a very small fee to do what?
To get access to so much great English language content.
Okay, excellent. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.